Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's Theo and I'm here back in the HotS 1 beta analyzing some more of the games I played in the past couple of days. Actually, this will most likely be the last game I do with this little analyzing my beta play series because tomorrow I just found out they're closing the beta. So I don't know if I'm going to go back to Wings or just kind of take a break from StarCraft. I'll still keep doing this with my CTL games, and then probably with HotS once HotS comes out. But until then, just got this game, and then maybe I might do a couple more games today. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, today's the last day I can do any of this, so I decided to do a little bit more analyzing. So up here you see I'm spawning as a blue Protoss player. Down in the bottom right you see Random Betrayal spawning as the red Terran player. And early on there's not really much. He walled off my probe, so I'm just scouting around making sure he's not getting any early gases. Making sure he's gonna 1 max expand because we don't want Terran to do anything besides that. And I'm getting a Stalker first with my Warp Gate, and then I'm also getting a Mothership Core for early defense, just because I've been seeing a lot more Reaper play with the changes, so I want to get that early Stalker out and this early Mothership Core. It's good to just go scout around, see what's going on. So I get this Pro, or this a CV, and then since I've got a Mothership Core to defend my base against any Reapers or anything, I go ahead and go take the Middle Zelnaga, or I eventually take the Middle Zelnaga Tower, and I drop a Stargate. So Stargate has actually become really good against Terran, I found. I like it just because it's easy to harass, it's easy to scout around with, and a lot of Terrans actually overreact to it, you know, building way too many missile turrets. So then I can transition out of it into Templar, basically anything I want, almost anything I want. So yeah, so I'm getting Oracle to go harass, and I'm actually bringing 3 Stalkers up just to poke around, see what he's got up in his base. So I send the Stalkers up first to draw his attention there, so he brings units down, and then send the Oracle in, and you see this Oracle has been putting in work. He's got 10 kills already. And I realize he's got like no units, so I go in with these 3 Stalkers, and kind of miss micros there chasing the Oracle. I'm able to micro them back. I take a little bit of damage on one of these. Could have microed that back a little sooner, but yeah, that's why I'm a noob, and I actually lose that Stalker. That was pretty sloppy. But yeah, see, I've got 12 waifu kills. He gets siege tanks out, so I know that's time to go. But behind this, I've been building Void Rays, and I'm also getting, let's go to this. I'm also getting Blink behind this, since I've already invested in the Stalkers. And I got my natural down. See, I'm really far ahead in Workers. Got 9 Workers on him. He's got 2 Mules, so the income's, he's actually even on the income, but that's alright. So yeah, right now what I'm thinking is, I know he's got siege tanks, and I know he's gonna be putting his siege tanks up here. So I'm gonna get my Void Rays are gonna be high ground vision and blink up with my Blink Stalkers. Something I've been doing a lot against Terran, because as soon as they see, you'll actually see his production. He's making 5 moons. He's not making any Marauders. He's got 1 Marauder in his whole army. And as soon as he sees Void Ray or any air, that's what they always start doing. So Stalkers are really good against Marines. So it's kind of a mind game to play on him. So I warp in some more Stalkers and come on up into his main, and as you can see, he doesn't have anything. He's got a siege tank way back here, but that's not helping him out. And I do pretty well. I could have done a little bit better blinking back to save these, but still do quite a bit of damage. I get this Starboard, which is always a good thing. Got some more reinforcements to come up, and I snipe off his I hope I end up sniping off this 1-1. Yeah. And I probably should have gotten out of there by now, but I decided to stick around. Maybe I do get this factory. Yeah, I ended up getting the factory. I could have gotten out a couple of stalkers, but yeah. So overall, in the loss tab, that was pretty even, but he's lost a lot of army, a lot of tech. And back in my base, I'm able to take a third base. So I'm feeling really good in this situation, and I'm transitioning into Charge and Templar, because I'm banking on the fact that he's going to keep building a lot of Marines. You can see his army's mostly Marines, tanks. He's rebuilding his factories, rebuilding a starport, and so the unit tabs. So I've still got quite the lead on workers, but he's got quite the army lead. I haven't really rebuilt as fast as I want because I decided to tech up after that push, and I actually dropped a double forge because I figure he's got siege tanks. He's not going to attack for a while. If I see a Terran get siege tanks, they usually just sit in their base and do nothing unless they're 1-1-1ing, which this guy is not. So we kind of hit a lull in the gameplay. I just keep building up my units, getting a lot more zealots, getting a lot more Templar, while getting my 1-1, building 3 probes at a time. And yeah, so I probably should have done a better job of scouting, seeing if he did take a third. I don't know really what he's doing at all, besides not attacking me, which I guess is a good thing. But yeah, so I'm actually going to speed this up since nothing happens for a little bit. I got up and I'm waiting for my 2-2 to finish before I move out. So I'm getting double upgrades, and I figure he's not getting double upgrades since I've already sniped 1 engineering bay and sniped a lot of his tech. So I figure he's going to be behind on upgrades, which we're even, but right now I'm going to get 2-2, so it slows back down. I take the gold because I know I'm pretty far ahead. You see I'm maxed out basically, and he's not really. And I actually dropped some more Stargates and a fleet beacon because I'm planning on going back to more area after this push, getting some Tempests. But first I move into attack and I catch his siege tanks unsieged, and then did some really nice storms out. And there's really not much he could have done. I was just really far ahead at that point. And there GG's out, and that's the game. So I've really liked this build I've been doing on the beta, starting with the Blink Stalkers. I mean, it lets me, with those 3 Stalkers in the front and the Oracle and the Natural, it does let me do quite a bit of damage. Got 10 worker kills at the very start, and he didn't really have much, so I was able to kill a lot of units with those Stalkers. I can control my Stalkers better, and I could probably have done a lot more damage, but yeah, and that lets me expand early, which is always good against Terran. And then that follow up with the Void Rays and Blink Stalkers is very nice, because a lot of Terran have been getting siege tanks since they don't need the upgrade anymore. They've been getting siege tanks pretty early, and then there's not really much early aggression you can do in the front. But blinking into their main, you can get a lot of tech structures, because usually they just bring their army over and they forget about their siege tanks, so then they're kind of wasted. So overall, it was a pretty fun game to play. I really like doing that. But that's actually all I've been doing PvT, except on maps like Daybreak, where there's not really a good blink spot. But maps like Antiga, Antiga's perfect for this with that area. Some of the other new maps, Icon Flats is also really good. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this. Like the video if you did, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. And we probably won't be doing any more swarm analyzing, but maybe I'll do some more wings, just as kind of a goodbye to Wings of Liberty. But until then, I will see you guys later.